Greetings, this is Grandmaster Amin-Ra coming to you from Mombasa, Kenya, and East Africa. And this is a video about the camp, and this is in response of the listeners who have supported the channel. And I was pleased to see that people did believe in what we were talking about, took action, and supported the channel. And I wanted to give a shout out to them, especially those that are regular supporters. They support more than once, and that's Evelyn Bellamy, Queen, first woman to support the channel, Chris Hamilton, and of course Doron Tate, who is a leader in supporting the channel on a regular basis. The new people that supported the channel, I want to give a shout out to them, and one of them is Silas Njagi. Thank you, Silas. Terrance Newton, a new person. Thank you. Mohamed Hafidah, thank you very much for your support. Omar Smith, thank you for your support. He watched the video and supported after, even though he didn't see the live version. That was great. And Cornelius also, thank you for your support of the channel. And this video is for you guys for supporting the channel. Now, we said that this channel was going to be about action, and that's exactly what we're going to do here. What I have done is went out and take a driven survey of the Utange area in Mombasa, 5 minutes outside of Bamburi, and it's between Bamburi and Mtwapa, the area in the north coast of Mombasa. And 10 years ago, Utange was empty field area. There was no actual development there. Land was just outside. And from that time, 10 years ago to now, I want you guys to look at the development. Now, I'm making this video so that the supporters and those people who see the camp idea as something that is a good idea, this video is to give you some outlook on what we're talking about. I know many of you see Africa still with the old glasses, and we need time to put on new glasses. Africa is a developing country, and this video you're going to see an area where it's half developed. Now we're going to be on the main road, so you're going to see from the main road the development, and then but keep in mind that behind, further in you go, the less development. But considering that 10 years ago this area was absolutely empty, you'll be able to see the amount of change, and you get an idea of what we're talking about. We're not talking about having a camp in the wilderness with the lions and tigers and bears. No, we're talking about a developing area that has lots of people, that has electricity and running water and all those amenities that we think we need in a camp, including, of course, Wi-Fi, which is very important. And we're going to go through this video and look at it. So once again, I want to thank our supporters, and please, you guys feel free to go to the comment section and read there where you can, how you can support this channel. We're not only about talk, we're also about action, and that's the difference between this channel and other channels. So enjoy the video. It's going to run twice, so you see it twice in the as it goes through. I'm gonna commentate on the first section and then allow you guys to just see the second part of it without commenting. Now, the purpose of this is so that you can get an idea, and then hopefully we start commenting in the comment section about things that we're seeing. Hopefully the video will generate more questions, and then we just move from there, you know, slowly as we go. It's because of your support, and for those people who haven't supported the channel, please do so when you can, because it's not going to be able to be possible to continue this thing if we don't get normal support on a regular basis. Okay, peace. Survey number 1. Okay, so I wanted to take you guys through this video. As you can see, there's already development being going on, and I just want to reiterate that this area was not there. These houses and most of these buildings you see were not there 5 and 10 years ago. A lot of it is apartment buildings that they're actually developing, and we're driving on the main road of this area, so you're actually looking at the frontline areas. Now we're talking about developing a camp that's a temporary structure, and that means that we either use iron sheets or whatever to encircle the camp and then move from there. And now 2 or 3 acres is not very big. This area where you see this lady walking from there to there is about the 3-acre mark. So you should not think like we won't take up a lot of land. No, it won't be necessary. Like I'm saying, you can see the development of the apartment buildings, and that's going to continue to grow as most of the areas in do. On the sign here on the roadside, you can see electricity is plentiful, and there are some businesses being developed. Now here you can see that some people have purchased land, sectioned it off, walled it off. Behind here is where we're talking about. We're not talking about really on the main road, but we're talking about behind about a quarter of a mile to half a mile inland from there. So you may take about a 5-minute walk or 10-minute walk from the main road where the camp would be situated. But when you get towards the main road, this is the kind of development that you're seeing already growing. And for those people that didn't understand what Kenya was about, now you can get a kind of good view of it. And I hope you take this and get a better understanding of how the development goes. There are businesses already popping up in the area, and on the main road. Petrol stations are there, and also storage houses are being developed like any most areas in the, when they develop. Now in Nairobi you'll see like something like this would be just completely apartment buildings, and you know, would be no empty space, no empty land. But because in Njagi it's way out in Mombasa, its development had just recently started out about like I said, about 10 years ago. I was last down this area about I'd say about 2 years ago, and I'm really surprised to see the extra development that's going on, as I'm always surprised to see how fast things are developing from time to time. And from here it's about a 20 minutes from the beach, utilizing transport, and about 45 minutes from the actual Mombasa town, and about an hour's drive from Kilifi, and those areas in the next county. Now Twapa is the main town in Kilifi. Was the fastest growing town, and this drive we're going on goes towards that Twapa area from the Bamburi area, which is became famous because of Bamburi Cement Company putting a big cement factory there. Just to put a quick note on that about the Chinese utilized all their cement came from the local vendors in Kenya, including Bamburi Cement Company. And so areas basically thrive because they supplied all the cement that was needed for the bridges and things that go in there. Anyway, I want to give this, like I said, this video is done twice, so I'm going to let you guys just take a look at it on your own, and I'm not going to talk, and you guys are going to see the beautiful sky and everything that goes on here in Kenya. And for what we're talking about, we will not be in the bush area. We'll be in an area that is semi-growing. We're halfway growing there. So the road, electricity, power, everything is already established. The roads are relatively nice. They're still building permanent roads. They used to have asphalt roads, but when it rains heavily, like what we had recently, the roads start getting damaged. And the government does come out and redo the road, but I think about 5 years ago they decided to put in permanent roads, replace these temporary asphalt roads with permanent roads. And you get a chance to I think I showed that in the video where you get a chance to see it. So I want you guys to take a look at this and pass on and tell me what you think as we go ahead on and move forward in our discussion about development of a camp. We got a long way to go, but like I said, if you guys support the channel, I'll do my part, and we will continue with some action to go along with our brilliant channel. So let's see more people get involved in supporting this idea. This is the area where I'm just saying that we would have developed a camp. There's a lot of real estate here. We can't just see it at a short period of time here, but eventually we get involved and narrow down a spot that everybody can agree on, and start developing. Here's some buildings, storage areas, and local businesses you can get for about $10,000 a month. You can open up a shop here. We can open up storage. Like I said, we can open up all type of manners of business there. Cost about $150 to maybe $200 per month to rent these out, and you can have any business that you want there. So if let's say we have the camp further in the distance, if the money is enough, we can hire one of those places and then open up a shop there and sell. Here is a power station, brand new power station they put in the area, so electricity is really not a problem. And you can also see the main road as it see that they're developing permanent roads here with drainage on both sides. So also with street lights and everything like that. So I'm going to let you guys take a look at it, and please remember to make comments in the comment section, and let's discuss it. Some people may want to know about the prices of buildings and things like that. We can discuss it, and then we can find out about it and do it. But this is modern Africa at its finest, as it growing stages, and this is kind of developed. And I can assure you that most of these buildings that you see are probably owned by Africans. The majority of them, because everywhere I am, the apartments and buildings are by Africans. Some Arabs, but very few Indians to get into real estate. Arabs do get into real estate, been here for a long time, but they're dying off. Their children are no longer wanting to come to Africa, so Africans are ended up prospering and taking over these areas. So as you'll see, most of the people in the area, 99.9% of them are African, and I'm sure there's some African Americans that live inside these areas, inside these buildings as well. But most Africans usually like to keep their low profile for whatever reason I can imagine, and that's a discussion that we can also have for another video. So I wanted to make that point. So let me let you talk, watch the video, and then please comment in the comment section any thoughts you might have. Zaman K. Ra, Grandmaster, coming to you from Mombasa. This is our channel. This channel is about action. Welcome to the channel, and support the channel when you can. Thank you.